Hey, sports fans, welcome back to another episode of Bucky's Sports Show. Tonight, we're going to review the Sycamore's week that they had. We're going to start with women's soccer, as it is the only sport that's officially going at this point in time. Um, they went 0-1-1 on the week. Their first game was against Chattanooga. Um, Chattanooga won this game 5-3. Um, that makes Indiana State 1-2 on the year. Alex Leonard got things going by scoring the first goal of the game. She is assisted by Tori Angelo. Chattanooga then answered with the next four goals to take a 4-1 lead at the half. Indiana State tried to answer coming out. Brooklyn Woods had a goal, and Alex Leonard answered with another goal. Chattanooga was able to add a goal with 80 at the 83.5-minute mark to put the game away, give them a 5-3 lead, which would become the final there. Indiana State, they had 10 shots. Five were on goal. Chattanooga had 14, 8 on goal. Indiana State actually had more saves, 3-2. The downfall probably in this one were the fouls. Indiana State has 17 fouls to Chattanooga 7. Um, Chattanooga had 8 corner kicks, ISU's 3. Just really hard fought game for the Sycamores. Just came out on the losing end. Got 3 yellow cards. Just probably few too many fouls and yellow cards there. Um, can't give freebies up. But you go on the road. It's always hard to win on the road, regardless of what sport or where you go play. So they had a nice fight. Came up short, and they move on. And they played Sunday at Middle Tennessee State on the beautiful campus of Middle Tennessee State, I should add, and Murfreesboro, Tennessee. If you're ever there, it's worth checking out. But this game was a 2-2 tie. I'm glad this happened early so we can discuss. But Middle Tennessee State, they got things off. They scored the first goal at the 20-minute mark. Indiana State, Anna Core scored, assist by Brooklyn Woods, right at the 45-minute mark, right before halftime. And then Indiana State got a goal off from Brooklyn Woods off of a penalty kick. Unfortunately, Middle Tennessee State was able to tie the game up at the 75.5-minute mark. And from there, they had the tie. Shots, Middle Tennessee State won that 11-7. Shots on goal, Middle Tennessee State won that 6-4. Indiana State had 4 saves to Middle Tennessee State's 1. Indiana State had 9 fouls to Middle Tennessee State's 6. Indiana State had 2 corners. Middle Tennessee had 4. And the Sycamores had 1 offside. However, Middle Tennessee State had 3 yellow cards, and the Sycamores had 0. So Sycamores did a better job in this game of having those fouls be cleaner and not be yellow cards. So that's good news. And the 2-2 final. I'm looking here and I'm not seeing any overtime that got played. I'm not seeing any penalty kicks. I'm not seeing nothing for to try and go and find a winner. And that is the frustration with me and watching soccer. You invest 90 minutes and there's no winner. In particular, this one where they didn't even try to win. They just said, good game, and we went home with a tie. Which, if that's what you do, that's what you do. I'm good with it, kind of, but not thrilled. To me, you should try to find a winner. You gotta do something, whether it's the penalty kicks or whatever. Get a winner. But this game was a 2-2 final. Moving on to volleyball, they had an exhibition match against IU Indy on Saturday, and I could not find any stats anywhere on that. I do know Indiana State won 3-0, but like I said, I don't have any stats on that, and I have looked just about everywhere. I don't have a whole lot for volleyball other than they got a win in their exhibition. 3-0, so they played well, obviously. To play IU Indy to 3-0, they played well. Coming up next week, let's start with the volleyball. They have a tournament at Bellarmine, and they will play Bellarmine Friday at noon. They play SIUE on Friday as well. And then they will play Miami of Ohio on Saturday morning. Those are the 3 games that they will be playing at the Bellarmine tournament. So good luck to them next week. Hopefully they can go and win that. Next week, looking ahead at Memorial Stadium, it's going to be a busy place. Women's soccer there is on Wednesday against IU Indy. Football has their home opener against McKendree there on Thursday. And women's soccer is back there on Sunday against Western Illinois. So ISU soccer has IU Indy and Western Illinois at home next week on Wednesday and Sunday, respectively. And then football, I did mention they do have their opener on Thursday against McKendree. I do want to circle back because I did see later in the week after I talked about how hard their schedule was, the Indiana State football team has the 10th hardest schedule in the country in their division of FCS. So in all of FCS college football, Indiana State has the 10th hardest schedule in the country. That's saying a lot for their division, or for their conference, rather, that they're playing in, and their willingness to go out and schedule an IU, a top 20 team in the FBS division. So, again, McKendree home Thursday night, 6 p.m., Memorial Stadium. Good luck on Thursday night to the Sycamore. Also, getting their start next week, the cross-country teams will be running at Illinois Friday afternoon, Champaign, Illinois, Illini Open. I don't know who all's in that. Let me see. Let me see if I can find that real quick before I jump off of here. and I am not sure who is in that. It is not on Illinois' site either. But good luck to the men's and women's teams in Illinois on Friday as they get their season started. And that is all I've got this week for our Sycamore week in review. Obviously, next week's going to be where this will pick up. It will be a busy week with every team competing next week. So we will be back next Monday to discuss the next week's Sycamore in review and discuss all those events that I just rattled off that they have coming up. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. If you have anything you want me to discuss, email me at buckysportsshow@gmail.com. As always, enjoy the games and go Sycamores!